Hey everyone, RJ Barrett's here. If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll bring you into the room. Rebecca Harlow.
Hey, RJ. With the rebounding coming off of that last game, after you kind of go through the film, what are you guys seeing that you can do to make sure you close out defensive possessions with a rebound? I mean, how frustrating is it to work so hard defensively and then lose the possession?
They were a good offensive rebounding team. I think after the shot, we gotta hit. We gotta help the bigs out. Especially if it's a drive and they rotate, we gotta help the bigs out. Also, I know I gotta do a better job of getting those elbow rebounds on those long threes.
Steph Bondi.
Hey RJ, with your 3-pointer, it's well above even what you did in college. Is there something technically different that you're doing, whether with your form or practice-wise? Is there something different you're doing?
Obviously, in the summers, make a little tweaks, make a little adjustments. But no, I've just been getting reps, and all credit to my teammates. You see, Julius gets in there. Sometimes he's halfway into a shot, kicks it out. I'm getting wide open shots, wide open looks. You get wide open looks like that from your teammates. It's kind of just like practice.
Ryan Dunleavy.
Hey RJ, Immanuel Quickley, the last 5 games is 6 points or less. I'm wondering if you were a rookie last year. Is this just kind of the ups and downs of being a rookie? And have you talked to him all about, maybe staying confident, not hitting that rookie wall that some guys hit late in the season?
First of all, for being a rookie, he's been tremendous this whole year. But also, happens to everybody. It's not just him. Everybody. These superstars have bad games too. It happens to everyone in this league. So, of course, just got to stay in the gym, stay with it. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Ian Bagley.
RJ, for the past couple of years with the Knicks, it seems like there's been this debate among the fan base about having veterans, playing veterans versus just playing all young guys, letting them develop and kind of not caring as much about wins and losses. I'm just wondering for you, have you benefited? Do you feel like you've benefited from having the vets around you on this team and sharing the floor with the veterans?
Most definitely. They know a lot. Coaching staff knows a lot. So, I'm kind of like a sponge every day. I'm getting a chance to grow, make mistakes, and keep learning. It's great to have vets. They always pick you up. After I had that turnover in the game against Boston, it was timeout. Went to the bench, and the whole team, everybody picked me up. Taj was like, "All right, you're gonna get it back. Watch." And then next play, I make a shot to tie the game. So it's great to have vets like that around.
Steve Popper. I'm sorry, Peter Body.
RJ, obviously everything in the East is so tight, 4 through 10. How close do you guys look at the standings, and how important is it to avoid that 7 through 10 play-in scenario if possible?
We gotta win games. You gotta win games. Go in one game at a time and just take care of business, and then the rest will settle itself.
Steve Popper.
Hey RJ, you've talked pretty openly about that all-rookie team last year, that it motivated you. Does the draft also, do you follow what Ja does? And obviously Zion was your teammate, but do you kind of want to prove yourself and where you belong there?
My game for itself. You can look at my numbers, you can look at, our team success. It doesn't really matter as long as I keep getting better as a player every day. I'll be happy.
Rebecca Harlow.
RJ, Julius was telling us that he thinks watching you late in games, what's really stood out is that you've been able to get to your spots on the floor, especially from 3. Is that how you feel about it too? And what's been the key for you about getting to the ball or receiving the ball exactly where you want it?
Shoot, I've been watching him. I've been watching him, watching Alec. No, last year I watched Luke. In the fourth quarter, they get to their spots. You know, they raise up and they make the shots, make the plays. So that's really what it is in the league. And as long as you can get somewhere on the court, and, you know, it's tough to stop.
Thank you, RJ. Hey everyone, Immanuel Quickley's here. If you have a question, raise your hand and I'll bring you into the room. Steph Bondi.
Hey, Emmanuel. You know, lately you haven't been playing as well or efficiently as you had early in the season. What do you chalk that up to?
I don't know. Just continue to do the same stuff, which has got me in this position, which is working extremely hard each and every day, giving him all every time I step on the floor, and just trusting God. You know, when I do those things, you know, I'll live with whatever the results are. So just making sure that I'm doing those things.
Steve Popper.
Hey, Coach has talked about you being a student of the game. Are you seeing, when you do film work, are you seeing teams starting to focus on some of those things that you really were dangerous with in the first half of the season?
Yeah, without a doubt. Especially the second time that we play a team, I feel like they definitely make adjustments, especially on my floater, different things like that, pick and roll play. So just trying to, you know, get better each and every day, not only on the floor, but with film, trying to, you know, adjust my game to become smarter student of the game and just continue to get better so that way I can continue to adjust my game for the better.
Hey, Emmanuel, when you go through the film from the other night, you know, when you guys are defending so well, but then giving up the rebound at the end, you know, what are you seeing there that you guys can adjust to make sure that you guys can secure that rebound?
A lot of it is just fight. Obviously, we're missing a key player in Mitchell Robinson. You know, what he brings with his athleticism, his toughness, his rebounding. We're just trying to make up for that as best we can. We got to continue to fight. You know, that game's in the past, and we want to continue to make sure that we learn from that game and move forward so that it doesn't happen again.
Ian Bagley.
Hey, Emmanuel, you mentioned the second time you play guys, maybe the defense is a little different on your floater or the pick and roll. Do you see ways that you can counter that adjustment? Like if they are making adjustments on how they play, do you see ways that you can counter it?
Yeah, without a doubt. Just really taking what the defense gives me. You know, if the defense is back, you know, shooting a pocket three. If they're up, trying to get to the rim, create for myself or teammates. So just really taking what the defense gives me and just continue to make sure that I continue to try to sharpen my game.
Ryan Dunleavy.
Emmanuel, so many of your big games seemed like they were when Peyton was out. How are you guys kind of meshing together now that you're splitting some minutes? How do you feel like you and Peyton are gelling together?
It's great. You know, he's been like, you know, almost like a big brother to me. Not only on the floor, but off the floor, he gives me a lot of, you know, little nuggets that I think will help me throughout my entire career. So, you know, being able to play with somebody that has gotten triple doubles, is a great defensive player, gets in the
Why
lane.
you got ice on your knees? You didn't do nothing today.
Theo Penton, ladies and gentlemen. North Carolina Tar Heel, what do you expect?
That's
But just, I don't know, forgot the question. What was we talking about? Alfred Payton, my guy. Alfred Payton. But like I said, you know, he's continued to help me on the floor, off the floor, and just helping me, you know, as a rookie, just helping me, you know, become a better player.
Steph Bondi.
Hey, man, two questions here. One is that adjustment that they're making on the floater, is that they're just hanging back and waiting for you? Is that it, or is it something different? And then the second question is, you know, we talk about the rookie wall, and that usually comes when, you know, the number of games matches or exceeds what you used to and accustomed to in college. Are you starting to feel that as well?
To the floater question, I feel like teams are just playing a little bit higher, which, you know, doesn't really affect me too much. I can still get by the big, I feel like, and create for myself or teammates, like I said. And then for the rookie wall, you know, I don't really feel it. You know, I'm just continuing to do whatever's got me here. You know, there's going to be ups and downs throughout the season. There's ups and downs throughout the game. But you just want to continue to do what's gotten you to the place you've been, and that's just working hard, trusting God, and continue to just believe in myself. I feel like I have a lot of confidence in myself, and I'm going to continue to just play hard every night.
Steve Popper.
Hey, I'm trying to remember the schedule here. If you guys have faced Memphis, I'm wondering, have you ever faced Ja before? And is he, when you talk about guys that you look at, similar as a scoring point guard, do you look at him as somebody sort of model game off?
I haven't faced Ja Morant, but just from what we've seen, he's a really good player. Gets downhill, creates for his teammates, and yeah, he has that floater as well. So definitely going to be a good matchup for us tonight, and testing ourselves against athletic scoring point guards. So we just got to be on our P's and Q's and be ready.
Thank you, Emmanuel.
Couple more.